Ooh, the rap game is too hot right now. So this is the only video that you will need to understand whatever Kendrick said to Drake. Let me repeat myself. This is the only video that you need to understand what Kendrick said to Drake. By the way, I'm going to talk about Euphoria, 616 in LA, Meet the Grams, and Not Like That. What has happened after this is the new horror restaurant mentioned by Kendrick in the song Euphoria and the pizza restaurant have a lot of customers. They are skyrocketing. When Kendrick dropped Euphoria, the Genius website crashed. This was the first time ever Genius website has crashed. And speaking about crash, Drake crashed the van from GKMC album cover. I'm sorry, Kendrick. While these two guys are fighting, dropping heat on each other, J. Cole on the other side is chilling. Hey, have you heard the song Hillbillies? Kendrick said he's the Messi because he's short. Well, this rap beef is like Messi versus Ronaldo, wherein Kendrick Lamar is Messi because he is short and Drake is Ronaldo because he is a rapist. Well, jokes apart, actually that wasn't a joke. However, let's get started with dissection of Kendrick's songs. Let's get started with the hot one, Drake's sexual orientation. Well, the thing is, Drake looks like a gay man. I mean, the way he dresses, the nail paint. As a matter of fact, Kendrick said, when I see you standing next to Sexy Red, I see two bad bitches. And if that's not all, Kendrick also said in the song Meet the Grams when he said, with the beard, you look less gay. But without the beard, you are definitely gay man. A gay man who never had a real touch of woman. He never been with real women. He only have been with porn stars, teenage girls because he's a pedophile, strippers and OnlyFans models, and other girls with less morale. That's what Kendrick says. Now things get really bad when Kendrick says your mother is a bad parent. How bad parenting is a result why you're like this, why you're a sexual predator. Let it sink in, man, let it sink in. He is dissing his mother and he is calling her a bad parent. Man, that is above the limit. That is something I cannot take. Now things get really ugly when he said Drake is a pedophile. Now it starts with the song Euphoria, a TV show that was produced by Drake, and the show has teenage girls trying to find the right mate. Now here is a list of girls Drake has been with. Miley when she was 15. When Hailey Baldwin was 14, Drake approached her. Bella Harris, she was a teenager as well. Drake actually had an intimate dinner with her. And in this video, in the live concert, Drake sexually grabs a 17-year-old girl. The last one, this is the major one. Layla Lace. She actually won a sexual assault lawsuit from Drake. After that, Kendrick says you should keep your sister away from Drake. He's a predator. He's a sexual pedophile predator. Well, Kendrick could be just a victim, but Drake is a pedophile. And that is a worse diss. In every diss song by Kendrick Lamar, he makes sure and he states that, Drake, you are a liar, stop telling lies. Because if I speak up, I could make Gunna look like innocent as a saint. And the way Kendrick has been spitting facts, I believe he has something on Gunna as well. Now that was all about Drake's sexual orientation. Let's talk about Drake as a rapper. Kendrick says Drake is no rapper. He's an actor because he has many accents. But out of all those accents, Kendrick buys none of those. And if I remember it appropriately, even X had something to do with Drake about the accent, the Jamaican accent, which also makes me recollect that X was assassinated and Drake went all none. If you let me elaborate, in the song Euphoria, Kendrick says you talk about guns and violence, and when somebody gets gunned down, you go all silent, you go all none. And somehow I believe this is the way Kendrick said that Drake was behind X's assassination. Also, that bar was a double layer bar when he said, pray for my city, because violence has been growing exponentially in the city, but Drake is the one who is talking about guns and violence. And exactly there, Drake went none. He went silent. Kendrick also believed that Drake is the most protected rapper because of his father figures. J. Prince Jr. is the gangster and he protects Drake in the streets. Lucien, as Kanye mentioned, Lucien is sugar daddy. Remember, Kanye's Like That remix song was taken down from YouTube for more than 2 times. And Lucien is protecting his name and Drake's name by doing that. Therefore, Drake is the most protected rapper, aka actor in this industry. Well, that was all about industry and streets. What about online? DJ Academics. This guy is very close to Drake. He is at Drake's side in this beef and he is silently propagating his propaganda through his stream. And in the song 1616 in LA, Kendrick said AK is compromised and you should not trust him. Well, speaking of that song has a lot of meanings. I'm not going to say it, I'm just going to put it on the screen. Make sure you read them all. All this rap beef exists because there are moles in both of the organizations. And it is very normal to pay somebody to collect dirt for some artist to make a song out of it. It is very common. But in the case of Kendrick, that guy lives a normal life, though he's a wife beater. But however, Kendrick is living a normal life. He prays, he spends time with his son, and that's all. I said that because Drake has not been able to collect dirt on Kendrick. Therefore, in the song Family Ties, he took shots at Officer Ricky, Metro, The Weeknd, A$AP Rocky, and Kendrick because he does not have enough dirt on him. But the Whitney thing is sick. In the song LA and Not Like That, Kendrick flips like you were the bully, but now I am the bully. I am bullying the bully. Then he makes Drake question his own team, the OVO gang. He says that, do you know how many of you guys are working for me? If that's not enough for Drake, Kendrick actually gives him the numbers. That 20 of those 100 people that you are giving salary to want you as a casualty. As a matter of fact, the person standing next to you is with me, and also many of those are tired of your bully ass. And most of the OVO label crew is whispering that you deserve it. You deserve my ass whooping. I don't know about Drake, but I was bamboozled when I heard that because it actually makes sense. Drake dropped the song Family Ties. It was all about family. And Kendrick drops Meet the Grams 56 minutes after the drop of Family Ties. I mean, there is some more. And it's not even me and Kendrick. Drake also believes that there are disloyal people in his crew. It was because of those people's idea that got him a lawsuit from AI Tupac thing. The Bay won't let Drake do that. Because of Drake's bullying nature, it made Metro switch on him. It made Future switch on him. It made Officer Ricky switch on him. And as a matter of fact, it made J. Cole switch on him and apologize to Kendrick. And it was Drake's bullying nature that made him harass Anthony. Man, this is egregious. Why are you pushing P? Let me see you push a T. I think you know this already, but pushing P does not mean positivity. It means Pharrell. Because Drake dissed Pharrell in the song Meltdown. So Kendrick publicly says Pharrell's beef is my beef and I am fighting with him for him. Cause enemy of my friend is also my enemy. Well, speaking of Pusha T, there is a 6-year-old wait and I'm still waiting for another response to Pusha T. Yes, Pusha T is statistic, but reply to him, bro. By the way, it was Pusha T's claim in which he said Drake outsourced the content of his disses. He pays strangers so that he could get some dirt on that artist. And also it was Pusha T who said he has some ghostwriters. And it is a well-known fact in the music industry that Drake has many ghostwriters working for him. So it is not 1v20, it's actually 20v1 because Drake and his ghostwriters. So apparently because of J. Cole, Drake asked Kendrick for a feature, but Kendrick denied. Because back in 2016, Kendrick learned that Drake is very hurt by Kendrick because of his control wars. So feelings were hurt. So do you understand why Kendrick called him a gay or a bitch or OV-ho? And also on the acting part, Drake has acted very well. Like he gave a Leonardo DiCaprio kind of performance acting as a black man. He is not a black man, he is biracial, but he walks like a black man. Kendrick had some audacity to call him the devil. Drake is the devil because devil is a liar and devil lies to manipulate people. This is what Drake has been doing for years because he does not know anything about black community, black history. I am as an Indian, I know much more about black community than Drake himself, and that is fact. So knowing less about black history is as bad as dissing them, disrespecting their history. As per Kendrick remarks, when Drake's bank balance runs low, he goes to Atlanta to find new artists so that he could add them in his label and in his song. As you know, Atlanta is the hub of rap community. There are many rappers out there. There are many new potential artists who write their song for their own, who does not ghostwrite. And that's how Drake outsources the talent and leeches on them for money. All this time I was talking about Drake, let's talk about Adonis. You know where I'm going with this. He says that your father is absent-minded. Your father is a deadbeat father. He can't be a good parent. The circle in which Adonis is exposed, it is toxic and it is not going to get him in the good way. As a matter of fact, he is going to grow up as a black man and he has to take a lot of your mama jokes because his mother, Rosie Divine, aka Sophie, is a porn star. So if Adonis is talking too much, fellas is going to just pull out the porn upside and just going to show him, yo, this is your mother. She's getting nailed by some dude. By all means, Kendrick is just educating him, mentoring him because his father is absent. He cannot do it. So Kendrick is saying that life is tough, and when you're 18 is going to get tougher. So make sure you listen to this song for me. And talking about Drake's baby girl. So the internet has found the baby girl of Drake. And as Drake claims that there is no 11-year-old daughter of his, because there is no 11-year-old daughter of his, she is 12 for God's sake. Look at his tweet, he snitched on himself. Like Adonis' future, Kendrick also knows how his baby girl is going to grow up with an absent father. So he begs her that do not join the prostitute thing, it's a bad religion. Don't have sugar daddies because your daddy has done plenty of those. So he actually promotes this moral album for his future daughter. And that is a genius strategy. Well, Drake says he has no daughter. Well, Kendrick says he has a daughter. I don't know which one is true. But anytime Drake's get into a beef, he somehow gets a child of his. Of course, from the first disc, Euphoria, Kendrick has continuously calling him a liar because he knows he's going to lie. I think he has a daughter and he's trying to hide it. Just like his abs, his BBN, Drizzy and other shenanigans he has implanted in himself. Lastly, Kendrick did not spare Drake's father, Dennis, man. Kendrick says, it is because of you. Your absentee made him such a person. He's a womanizer. He fancies children. He is a gambler. And if that's not enough, it is because of you. He hates black women. Drake is trying to fit in the culture with an absent mind, disrespecting the black community and asking black rappers to feature him just to make him feel more black. Well, that's all. If you like this video, make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. And I'm going to dissect Drake's songs as well. So make sure you stay tuned for it. While you're at it, watch these two videos too. Have a good time. Peace.